Hello everyone. I'm not quite sure which video is going to go up first, so this is either a light-hearted video after a very heavy one or a light-hearted one before a really heavy one, but either way, watch this one. It will make you feel better than the other one because it's happy. So as you can see from the title, this is weird things that I learned from being a Brit in America and living over there, my experience, and the very strange things that I had never thought. If that makes sense? Yeah, let's go with that. So first thing, drive-through ATMs. I didn't know that was a thing, and I'm very bad at going through them. It's usually me and pulling up not close enough, so I ended up having to get out of my car, which kind of defeats the purpose of a drive-through ATM, and trying to do everything really far away, not being able to see anything, and yeah, just a well-known disaster. So I feel like everyone around me was fully aware that I was not a born and bred American because I could not do drive-through ATMs. In all honesty, I couldn't do drive-through anything. I pretty much was always too far away from the window because, especially being from a city, didn't really deal with it much, and I'm not the best like spatial awareness person with driving because I'm always so nervous about hitting something that I stay really far away. So yeah, it ends up with me opening my door and getting out and being like, I'm sorry, I'm not from around here. And people laughing because they have no idea what I'm saying, because Georgia's not exactly a place for lots of English people to go. I guess that takes me on to my next thing, which is driving an automatic car. I don't know whether you guys knew this, but over here in England, people don't drive them. We just don't. You learn in a transmission car, because if you don't learn in a stick, you can't drive a stick. That's your license. It's either manual or automatic. But if you learn in a manual, you can drive an automatic because technically it's easier, which it definitely is. Oh my god, it changed my life once I learned how to drive it. The whole having to be parked up with your foot on the brake when you change the things over, I didn't really get that at first. I pressed the brake and the accelerator at the same time because I'm used to having my feet everywhere, so it came to the point where I like held like my leg like up here the whole time I was driving, because I had to like remind myself not to put my foot down to like find the clutch, because I would find the brake and then life would be hard. Also traffic lights. Do traffic lights even mean anything? Because you can turn right when it's red, and I've been a pedestrian before at one of these traffic lights and almost got run over, and the car getting really mad at me, and I was like, what? Is it not red? Is it just me? Yeah, and gyms. Gyms are strange. Gyms are filled with like older people, like a lot older people, which I guess is good. People staying like fit and strong and healthy in their 70s, but it's just not something that people do over here when they get a little bit old. They usually get old and lazy and sad and just want to enjoy retirement and life, but that's one thing you guys do really well. Like, keep doing it. Literally anything. You have an app for everything. So many apps that we do not have in the UK store. I had to go to the Apple store, which as well, Apple store is very strange. I'll get into that in a second. And I had to like change my like iTunes whatever over to the US site because I couldn't get any apps with it being on the UK, and then just this whole world opened up and I could just get so many things. So yeah, Apple Store as well, you can't just go in, you have to make an appointment. And then obviously I used my charm and I was like, yeah, I don't have an appointment, I'm not from around here, I don't understand, which I use as an excuse to this day. And like, you get a text when it's like almost your appointment but not really and then you get another text when it actually is your appointment, which is really confusing because I don't know, it just is. Who needs that many reminders? You don't need that many reminders. You're not going to go drive to the other side of town if you got an appointment. Using my Britishness as an excuse all the time. You know, if I park badly, if I drive in the wrong area, which I have done. I've driven down a road big enough for like 3 cars anyway, but completely the wrong way, and then there was like 3 Mexican guys in a car coming straight towards me, and I was like, oh my god, what have I done? Like, I realised pretty much as soon as I saw the car, and I was thinking, I'm definitely on the right side of the road, but I'm on the wrong road, if that makes sense. And yeah, basically my whole experience in America has been me being stupid when it comes to driving and not using my brain, and spending a lot of time in Walmart and Target because it's entertaining. Like, we don't have anything like that in the UK. Like, England is just so far behind with stuff like that. We need it though. We obviously need places that sell things that you'll never need in your life because they just make everyone happy. But yeah, certain things I really like. I really like feeling special every time I open my mouth because people are like, what? Where is that accent from? And guys, it's like I instantly have the most game. Like, I can hit on anyone and they just like me because of my accent, which I don't mind. Yeah, so me being in America is just such an interesting thing, but there are certain things that aren't great. Sorry, I like Nottingham. It is so communally diverse and everyone just appreciates and loves each other, and we're so intertwined, whereas over in America everyone is so separate, and it just, sorry guys, I had to like I had to cut the video because my eye was like uncontrollably watering. That is how much of a mess I am. But I guess to kind of wrap it up, because my train of thought is going everywhere, it is an interesting experience and it's one I want to experience again. I really, really like it in the States, and I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did. So guess take that as a compliment, people that are actually from here. It's a cool place.